Mixing the cell activator. So I have already mixed up, so I like to use my Amsterdam is the brand I use for the cell activator. I've tried Liquitex before and it does work. Not so much the white, their titanium white, it's super hard to make it happen, but their Mars Black you can kind of make happen. Even with the American Floetrol recipe for the cell activator, you can make it happen. I have some pieces that I love that I was using Mars Black Liquitex and my American Floetrol recipe, and they look great. But I mean, it's you have to do a lot more finagling Floetrol fairly soon. But this is the awesomeness, and to be honest, I'm never going back from Amsterdam paints for the cell activator. Like, hands down, 1,000 times better. So if you can, order the Amsterdam paints for your cell activator. You can still use the American Floetrol cell activator recipe, still gonna turn out good, all that jazz. If you can get the Australian Floetrol with the Amsterdam paints, it's winner chicken dinner. Anyways, so I've already mixed, I have a good amount of my turquoise green Amsterdam mixed, and this is the other trick. If you're going to be doing for your cell activator, you want it to be an opaque that is heavy, has specific gravity to it. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but there's a specific gravity that the paints all have. So regardless of what you mix them with, they all have their own weight, and that's what can create those different, variations with the cells, because you want them to float/sink over other paints. So, for instance, the turquoise green, this is an opaque, see the plus, so it's a heavy. Same with Oxide black, where can you see it's going to be harder to see because it's a black ball. And same with their titanium white. So let's see, where's that? See? Can you see? I don't know. The glare is wonderful. I have the worst lighting in my house, so I have to use this damn ring thing. Yeah, and I have a bunch of the white already mixed up, and I don't know if I'm going to be using that much white for this piece, so we're not going to mix any of the titanium white. I don't think I'm going to mix any more of the aqua green either, or the aqua turquoise green, sorry. Because I'm not going to be using too much of this either in the piece. It's going to be more for like adding depth, highlights, and popping here and there. I think for this one, I'm going to go balls to the wall black for my cell activator. So I already have some of that mixed, but I'm going to need a lot more because, again, like I said, this is going to be a big piece. So let's go ahead and mix that up real fast and then get our pillow and then we're done. Okay, so this is easy peasy. It's 1-to-1 ratio for this. Again, the American Floetrol is about a 10-to-1 ratio when it comes to the paint versus the Floetrol. So say I was using American Floetrol, not Australian, I would do 10 scoops and then only 1 scoop of paint. But I'm using Australian Floetrol, so it's 1-to-1. So let's open this sucker, if I can. Got it. I think. Yes. Ta-da! All right. So I'll do 1 and 2. Get on there good. I think it's on there. Okay, now the paint. Oxide black, Amsterdam. So I did 2 scoops of the Australian Floetrol. So I'm going to do 2 scoops of the Oxide black, Amsterdam. Again, I like my paints as well as my cell activators. Sorry, my colors to be thick, as well as my cell activator paints to be thick. Because it usually creates way bigger cells, more, solid cells that hold their shape better, rather than just like the soft lacing. which I like the lacing too, but I love those ginormous cells. So, and usually too, when you're painting with the thicker paints and thicker colors and thicker cell activator, when you swipe, it takes a minute for the cells to develop. So once you swipe, if you're like, it just looks like I just swiped black over all my beautiful colors and nothing's happening, I messed up. You didn't. Give it a minute. And then all of a sudden it's gonna be like, okay, let's mix this. Not used to that. Okay, so you want it again thicker where it leaves a little bit of a trail. But this is golden. That's the beauty of the Australian Floetrol. You don't have to fussy with it, you know, finagle with it for long. Like you don't have to do a lot of tests. It's just like, you know, it's going to be good. Like when I do my American Floetrol recipe, I test several times. I take like a little color, I pour it on a beat up canvas, and I do a little swipe to see how it's reacting several times before I'm like, okay, this one's ready. But with the Australian, I just one-to-one ratio, paint to the Australian Floetrol, and winner, winner, chicken dinner. Allsy dunsy. Got